Josh with Rely Technology, and this month we're celebrating being in business for 15 years. As hard as that is to believe, the time flies, but I'm here today with Bob and Mary Margaret. They were our very first client way back in 2008 when they were building this house that we're sitting in. And so I'm just glad to see you all today and spend time with you all. What would you say, it's been a while, 15 years, but what would you say are some things that you remember or that stand out about working with us way back when this was just, an idea?
Well, I'm sure you remember that we started our build in October. Mm-hmm. So by the time we got under roof and got to the point where we needed your services, we were right in the middle of winter. Yes. And that winter was super cold.
I remember.
I thought you would. And I remember that you and John were here, and you were here day and night, morning, evening. And it was so cold, you could see your breath. You were working in coats and gloves and hats, and working all over the construction.
Yeah, running wires.
And you had your computer, cooking everything up, you were just so faithful and so diligent, and you just stuck with it. I mean, I think anybody else might have gone running off and screaming into the night because of the conditions, but you all were so focused, and you kept us aware of what you were doing. You kept asking, okay, now how do you think you want to use this? What can we do? And so we were always in the loop, and you could not have been more attentive or focused to our priorities. And I can't think of anything. It was such a gift. First of all, because we met you personally, and we have a lot in common. Yeah. But your skill and what you brought to the table, and we had done other bids for the work, but it was obvious that you all were the ones that we needed, and so we can't thank you enough.
Yeah. Well, and in 15 years, I know that we've done plenty of upgrades for you all, because I think all your TVs are different now than they used to be, and a lot of the audio stuff is different now, and the way you control it, and it keeps changing in that much time,
And you're always there, and we don't hesitate to call, do we, Josh? You're always there, because we are probably on the low spectrum of technological advancement. And so whenever we have a question, or at least I do, I think Bob's better than I am, but if there's an issue, I'm like, call Josh! Let's call Josh! And so you're always there, you're always responsive, you always come, you always take care of us.
Thank you.
And so we cannot thank you enough.
What are some ways that working with us has stayed consistent or stayed the same?
The same level of competency, the same, whoever comes, we know that they're totally versed and able to do whatever, and with the same professionalism, the same, again, attention and focus to, okay, tell us what the issue is so we can deal with it. Yeah. So we really, really appreciate that, because you don't find that very often, and when you do find it, you certainly usually don't find it for the long haul. So.